going on YouTube? Mark Daniels Jr. here. It's been a minute. I know you guys have been missing me. I haven't been uploading. Where have I been? All kind of stuff's been going on. It's 2019, it's a new year. All kind of stuff going on with the new leagues. I'm fishing the BPT, the MLF. I'm sure you guys have heard about it. If you're not, you've been hiding underneath a rock. Anyways, we're gonna kick this year off in 2019 with none other than my boat tour. It's what we've been doing in the past. It's one of my favorite videos to do. And so now I'm gonna introduce to you guys my brand new 2019 Ranger 520L with the new Mercury 4-stroke engine. Let's check it out. All right, so as I said before, the brand new Mercury V8 4-stroke. I should walk over here and kiss this thing. This engine, words can't describe it. I can't even begin to tell you how awesome and reliable this motor is. I am absolutely in love with this motor. The whole shot is excellent. The mid-range throws you back in your seat, and the top end is amazing. I get, in this Ranger 20L, which Rangers have been known over years to be relatively a slow boat, I'm getting 73.5 out of this rig with this brand new 4-stroke. Back here, I'm running a 3-blade, 23-pitch prop on it, and the reason for the 3-blade is mainly the hull shot. You can also run a 24, but I get a little bit better hull shot with the 23, so I've been rolling with the 23, and I'm still getting low 70s out of it, which is plenty for me. I don't need anything more than that. The accessories that's connected to it, got a lot of new things going on this year, and we got some new partners as well. Partnered up with TH Marine, so I'm running the new all-black Atlas jack plate, super strong, reliable, up and down flawlessly. And then, of course, nothing has changed here. These are my absolute boos. I love my power poles. Those are 8-foot blades. Got switches all over the boat to control those. They keep me anchored down in shallow water. And then when I get up north and all that nasty craziness, Erie, St. Clair, Champlain, all those real big bodies of water, I can put my drift paddles on and I can slow myself down and fish through those areas effectively. So that's what the back end's looking like. Let's jump in the boat, take a peek at all the internal features of this Ranger, and give you guys a look-see. All right, so I just popped the hood back here. This is where all my power is, all my wiring, controls everything on my Ranger bass boat back here in the back. Also, I keep my throw cushion back here, and you notice it's right on top of my batteries. By law, this has to be at the very top. You can't have it hidden underneath a bunch of things. If you get pulled over by law enforcement, this needs to be right on top. So I got my throw cushion on top in case somebody falls in. And then we got all my batteries, my charger, spare prop, and then we have the jumper box right here that controls all the power and everything. Right now I have it just on because we're getting ready to hit the lake here in a second. But let's walk through these batteries. If you take a look, they look very familiar. And you know why? Because those are the exact same batteries I ran last year. These are lithiums. They're by a company called Relion. These are 75 amp hours, and they come with a 10-year warranty on them. And so instead of buying new batteries, I just went ahead and kept the same batteries. The same charger, I took it out of my 2018 boat and I put it in my 19 boat. For my cranking battery, still I run a lead acid battery, and that's a Cabela's 31 group big battery, and it's an awesome battery. I haven't had any issues with it. Been very strong, and I got 3 75 amp hour Relions. The one thing to take note of, you do have to have a special charger to charge your lithium batteries. And so I called Dual Pro. They went ahead and customized this battery charger for me. The #1 bank charges your traditional lead acid, and then the other 3 banks charge the lithiums. And so that's something to keep note. If you're thinking about running lithium batteries in your rig, you need to make sure you got a charger that's properly set up to charge those lithium batteries. All right, so let's talk about the storage and then the live wells on the boat. Obviously, these 2 bigger hatches back here are straight up storage. And this one right here, this is where I keep all my life jackets, my guy I wear for when the weather gets bad. I also have a Ranger box down there that keeps my registration and all the paperwork that I need to be legal out here on the water. Then we got the live wells, which I don't have to really worry about using this year, but I do have one event, the Bassmasters Classic, when I will be using my live wells. So you can see I got my coil clips installed right here that I like to keep right there. And of course, Ranger has 2 big giant live wells that you can put all kind of big bass in. Got the oxygenator in there by TH Marine to make sure everything I catch stays nice and lively. And we're ready to go fish some tournaments. All right, new for 2019, something that I finally put on my boat, I should have been had on my boat, is a push pole. And this is something that's very effective in super shallow water conditions, especially when you're sight fishing. You don't want to use that trolling motor because it's noisy. If you can push yourself around with this bad boy right here, you'll save yourself a lot of headache and you'll remain stealthy and quiet, which is really important. This one's a super stick, and it comes with two little cool brackets right here in the back that I can just launch, I can just lock it in place right here behind the seat, and I don't have to worry about that. Something that I've always had though on the boat with me, you guys have seen over the years, is some form of a lure retriever. I'm not trying to lose any jerk baits, square bills, MR6s, anything like that. I gotta have this. This is a money pole designed by my buddy Timmy Horton by TH Marine, and it extends out to 18 foot, so all your mid to shallow running rigs, it doesn't matter what it is. I've even gotten back jigs and drop shots and all kind of stuff with this right here. Highly recommend you guys getting one of these. Saves you a ton of money, especially if you got some of those crankbaits that you can't find anymore, those old Bagleys, those old Wiggle Wars, things like that. You don't want to go losing those. Get yourself a good lure retriever. Will help you out and save you a lot of money. All right, got my little center latch right here. I keep all kind of fun stuff in here. My buffs. I got 3, 4, 5 different pair of sunglasses in here. My Wiley X's. I got a scale, my buffs, docking rope, just all kind of cool stuff that I need. Something that's also really sweet is this stuff right here, wave away. Anytime my screens get cluttered up, they get dirty, they get nasty, which happens all the time. Same with my glasses. A couple squirts of this stuff right here on those screens, good to go. All right, now we're in the cockpit, and we got a lot of familiarity going on right here. You guys have kind of seen this before. I got my Bass Boat Technology dual mount that I always have, that I love, that I trust, that I believe in. And I got my 2 Garmin units. But you'll notice something, got a little matchy going on. We got a big one and we got a not so big one. Well, what's really cool is this is a brand new product that's getting released. It'll be available at the Bassmasters Classic. This is the new 8600 series, and this is a 10-inch screen. But let me tell you something about this screen right here and the technology that Garmin has put into all of their products. When I say this thing reads clear or crispy or sharp or whatever the term is you want to use, this is that. And we're gonna get out on the water and I'm gonna show you guys just how beautiful of a picture that this unit will draw. The 76 series are great as well. I've been using those for the past 4 years, but this guy right here, the new and improved, awesome. I got my Dual Pro switches right here. This one right here is for the hydraulic jack plate from my Atlas. Obviously this is just a traditional trim. Keypad is the same as last year. One new thing that they did do on their Ranger in the 19 different from the 18 is there's an actuator down here for the pump out. Before, you'd have to reach into that live well and pull the water head forward, and then it would shoot out the back. Well, now there's a cool actuator right here that I can just turn, and now it's kicking out, and then when I'm ready to fill the live wells up, I just turn it back to recirculate, and then it fills it up. Really, really cool, really awesome, and easy. And now we have the workstation, the deck, and this is where all the action takes place. And in my opinion, Ranger has the best fishing platform out there on the market. An absolutely huge, very well stable and balanced deck to fish off of. But first there's a step, which is actually the ice chest, right? That's pretty simplistic. But then we got all this storage and all this room up here. And I'll start off with the rod box. We got this bad boy loaded down with some favorite rods, like always. You can see all the space. And then we got the center hatch, all my tackles in here. Got the day box over here, which is generally the plastics and whatever baits that I'm using right then and there, I'll keep stashed in here. And then just more storage over here where I keep a bunch of my plastics, my Z-Man stuff, my bait binders, yada, yada, yada. So you can see all of the room and space and storage in this bass boat. It's amazing. Let's not forget about this cool little item right here, the Tackle Titan. No more loose baits, crank baits, spinner baits, jigs, it doesn't matter. Nothing loose running around my boat. I throw them right there. They're stuck to the magnets. They're not going anywhere. Very cool little product right there, the Tackle Titan. So that's it. This is the deck, and this is my home. This is my sanctuary, my office. This is where it goes down, and I love it. All right, now we're at the pointy end of the boat. This is where I'll spend the vast majority of my time. Take you guys through everything that's up here. But first, let's walk up here. This little piece of product right here, the trick step, super awesome. Check this out. No more tripping, falling off the side of the boat. I just walk right up the stairs, right up here to my front deck. Simple and easy. I love that thing. All right, let's get into the business side of it. So just like last year, I got two 7610s up here, one in which is dedicated to my live scope. Here's a transducer from my live scope, Panoptix live scope. If you guys haven't heard of that, you might want to Google that, check out some YouTube videos. This is the best, baddest thing going and fishing right now, in my opinion. And then I have another unit that I use, split screen. The left side's for mapping, the right side's for traditional 2D sonar. And that's my setup. Of course, I got my hydro wave. I gotta have this. This year I went with the KVD version. I've had hydro waves every single year, but I went with the KVD version this year. There's a few different sounds on here, a couple additions. I think there's probably 5 or 6 more sounds on this one than your standard one. Nevertheless, a little sound never hurts. I really like to use a hydro wave. I got my 45-inch shaft Minn Kota Ultrex, same as last year. This trolling motor is pretty much taking over the game with the spot lock technology. Absolutely love it. I probably could not go back to a traditional trolling motor after using an Ultrex. They're not a sponsor of mine. It's just a great product, and that's what I like to use. Got the G-Force handle right here by TH Marine. Super sturdy, strong. Not gonna have to replace that bad boy. And then I got my power pole foot switches. And what's cool about those, you can move those around and mount them however you like. I like mine like this, with the 2 switches really close to each other that I can access really quick, just like that. And you know, that's my preference, but you can move them around however you like. And that's pretty much it, guys, on the front end of this boat. You know, this is the office, this is the sanctuary, this is where I spend the majority of my time. And I got this bad boy set up, and I'm really fortunate and blessed to be working with some of the best companies in our industry to furbish my boat with all these cool things. And it allows me to do my job a lot easier and better. And again, I absolutely love it. And one last thing I forgot to tell you guys, new for this year too. Let me show you guys this. These are the blue water LEDs. This is my first year running these, and I was a little apprehensive at first, but let me tell you something. When you launch that boat in the dark and you need to find some tackle, you're trying to rig up something, when you kick these bad boys on, they light up the entire deck, and it makes it so much easier for me to find everything that I need. So thank you guys for checking this out. Again, this is one of my favorite videos that I post every single year. It's the tour of my rig. You guys take it easy. I'll see you on the water. Mark Daniels Jr., and I'm out.